Hey Virgo, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for June 16th, 2022. This is for Virgo here. Last shuffle, okay? All right. So we have status quo and we have increase. Very awesome energy. This is about getting to your normal. Okay? Finally getting to a place where you're like, yeah, I'm back. Virgo's back. With the Ace of Cups, you feel inspired. Like just I don't know, something about the day, you know what I mean? The sun's shining, it might be like super hot, who knows? Of course, big portion of the northern hemisphere is going through a heat wave, you know, good portion. But Seven of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. So interestingly, okay, this is like, you know, creating a paradise around you, partly rooted in fantasy, partly rooted in reality. You know what I mean? Like some of it's like some, you know what I mean? Something. It's like you're creating like this is about wanting to create like an oasis in your home, like a place where you can get lost in, like a room. You know what I mean? Like a room, like a cave, like something for you. Increase with the Knight of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Ooh, gosh. Well, this is about you to really just plotting that out, honestly. Learning more, you know, maybe researching, gathering some information like, okay, I'm going to take this and write notes of, you know, take notes of what I want to do, going deep within, right? But dealing in somewhat of a fantasy, but the good part of fantasy, like your home away from home, inside of your home kind of, you know, that your one room, that one place or something. This is about ruminating about it, thinking about it. You're going through a cycle where you realize you need that, and it's increasing within you to learn more about it. Things that just automatically, it hits you like, oh, you know what I need? I need that in my room too. Things that you're waiting on, hoping for, planning for in the future. The Sacred Temple with Ten of Wands, Five of Swords. Honestly, this is like all of a sudden feeling like you're not meant to be. You're like, I'm not meant to feel so overwhelmed. Like nothing should be this hard, okay? And that's where you're at. Like I'm starting to inside. It's like this is ridiculous. It's overwhelming to be like that. Like this is not what was meant for me. I know it's not what was meant for me. So, oh gosh. And you got the Healing Light with the Seven of Swords and the Five of Cups. And interestingly enough, right? This is like seeing where you could seeing things that you regret doing, like regret paying attention to in the first place, or regret something like that, right? With the Healing Light, it's like you're seeing times like maybe things were not as bad as you thought they were, or it was worse than you thought it was. It's either of those things, and it finally like dawns on you. I mean, I guess the thing is, it's like it's a conundrum. It is the worst thing ever to imagine things that are not there. You know what I mean? And so it's like either it's like worse than you thought, and it's like worse. That aspect of it alone is the part where it's like it's not as bad as it seems. So you're thinking the worst. That's already like the bad part. You know, like the worst thing. I don't know. It was hard for me to get that one out. But the Sacred Temple here, you realize that you weren't put here to suffer, and you're not, you know, you kind of did that to yourself if you allowed yourself to overanalyze it. It's sad because that's why they call it self-sabotage, because it's sad later when you realize it wasn't, maybe things were not as bad as it seemed. So you were in turmoil for nothing, you know what I mean? So then you're looking at yourself like, how could I have done that to myself? I wasted time being unhappy, you know. Increase, though, is about you really figuring out what you know, like what gives you life, like what you're waiting for. Something to, you know, things that give you something to look forward to. That's increasing, you know, that you're wanting to inhabit that energy in your life, right? Very beautiful, Virgo. Sometimes the people think this is confusion, but it's like keep dreaming. You know what I mean? Keep your imagination alive, even though I mean you're still having to deal with like the you know, the regular things in the world, but still keep that imagination alive, right? Because you know it creates a balance. You don't want to be without, in a sense of you need an imagination to create things. You know what I mean? So you can get to elevate to the King of Pentacles kind of energy. You know what I mean? Where you're reaping the benefits of that beautiful imagination. So that's what they're asking. of you today. So if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.